Hello everybody, this is Sister Richens. I am making the recording for the notes from instructor for this week. And instead of just talking to you, I thought it would be good if I pulled up the lesson overview so that you could see the words while I talk to you about it, okay? So we have a few objectives or goals for this week. And those are, for our grammar, we're going to work on run-on sentences. Run-on sentences mean that you have multiple sentences squished together without punctuation. Typically, you need to have periods in between those, right? And so you'll learn what run-on sentences are and how you can correct them. We're also going to practice using some description and detail in your writing. And you'll notice that the models or the readings that you have for the discussion board this week are going to be great examples of writers who give additional description and detail, okay? Obviously, you'll keep doing your practicing for the reading and writing and listening in English. So briefly, it's going to look the same as it has the other weeks, right? By the middle of the week, by Wednesday, you will have had to read the readings for this week and have made your initial post on the discussion board. You will have learned a hymn and done your paragraph development, and you will have your second draft of your love letter done. Now, let me interject something. You'll notice that the grammar lesson and grammar exercises aren't due until the end of the week. However, if it were me, I would make sure that I did these grammar lessons and videos on Monday every week. That way, I learned the grammar, and now I have all week that I get to practice it. It also allows me, as I'm writing my next draft of my love letter, to make sure that I am using the lessons and rules that I learned from the grammar lesson in my essay so that it can be stronger, okay? So that would be my one change that I would tell you is I would move these to the grammar and say, oh, I've got to get those done much earlier in the week, okay? Then you can see the other things right here that are going to be due. You are going to have to take a draft of your love letter to your gathering with you on Thursday. And then probably the big thing, right? The final draft of the love letter will be due by Saturday night at midnight, okay? And remember, we have started our late work policy. So you must submit your love letter by that deadline. If you try and submit it afterwards, you will get an error and it won't allow you to submit, okay? The last thing that I would suggest to you, if you feel like you really need some help, you do have access to the online writing lab, and I will put a link for that in this week's notes. So if you would like someone from BYU Idaho's writing lab to look over your love letter for you and to help you polish it before the final is due on Saturday, you can do that. It's not a requirement, but it is an option that is available to you, okay? The other thing that I will include after this recording is a few examples of the love letter, all right, and what it should look like, and hopefully that can help you as well, all right? I'm looking forward to another great week being with y'all. Thank you so much.